Now we can use order of operations for another process as well, called substitution. An example of a problem for substitution would be something like this. You're given an algebraic expression, say for example 3xy plus x squared plus x, say 2xy. Something like that. It's a pretty ugly looking algebraic expression. And then you're told to substitute x equals 2 and y equals 3 into that expression. How about I change those numbers? How about x equals 4 and y equals 1? And we're told to substitute those x and y values into this expression. Well, it's pretty simple. All you have to do, anywhere you see an x, you replace it with the 4. Anywhere you see y, replace it with the 1. The only rule that I would encourage you to remember here would be to put every substitution in parentheses. So there's an x that we're going to substitute, so we're going to put that in parentheses. The y we're going to put in parentheses, and so on. Every time I see an x, I'm replacing it with the 4. Every time I see a y, I'm replacing it with the 1. And now what you've done is you've taken this ugly algebraic expression, you've substituted your variable values that you were given, x and y in this case, and you've come up with a new expression with all numbers in it. Now we can use order of operations to simplify that and get an answer. So there are a lot of parentheses in this problem. However, it looks like we can just drop all of them. 3 times 4 times 1 plus 4 squared plus 2 times 4 times 1. It's the same thing as the line right above it. The next step in order of operations is to carry out exponents. There's one exponent, it's a 4 squared. 4 squared is 16 again. So there's our new expression. Now we need to multiply and divide. We multiply. 3 times 4 is 12, times 1 is 12. 2 times 4 is 8, times 1 is 8. Now all we have to do is add. Let's see, add all this stuff up and it looks like you're going to end up with 36. And that's your answer. Great. Why don't I give you one to try on your own, and then you can hit pause on your video and come back and see how you did. How about this one? X squared plus 3yz plus 2z minus 5x. And I'll give you x, y, and z values as well. X is negative 2, y is 1, and z equals 3. Take those x, y, and z values and substitute them into that expression and see what you get. Okay, great. Let's give this a shot. So we're going to substitute all our x, y, and z values in. X we know is negative 2, so x squared becomes negative 2 squared plus 3, y is 1, the z here is 3, plus 2z again is 3, minus 5, and x in this case is negative 2. Okay, so we substituted all of our variables into this expression up here that we were given, and we ended up with this expression with just numbers in it. And we should be able to use order of operations to solve for whatever number this expression is. Okay, so we can get rid of most of our parentheses here. However, if we go to the exponent section of the order of operations, you'll remember something about squaring negative numbers. When you square a negative number, the negative sign just goes away. So that's why it's important to put parentheses around all of your numbers when you substitute. It keeps your negatives straight. Negative 2 squared is positive 4. I'm just going to get rid of these parentheses because we don't need them. 3 times 1 times 3. 2 times 3 minus 5 times negative 2. Now I'm going to keep those parentheses because if I got rid of them, you'll notice, hey, that looks a whole lot like 5 minus 2 at the end there. We want to keep in mind that we're multiplying those two numbers, so that's why we put the parentheses in there. Okay, so we got rid of the exponents, and we got rid of all the parentheses that we could, and now we need to multiply. 3 times 1 is 3, times 3 is 9. 2 times 3 is 6. Now we have 5 times negative 2. 5 times negative 2 is just negative 10. So you'll notice over here we have a double negative, a minus and a minus. And if you remember your algebra, you'll remember that when you're subtracting a negative number, you can just change both of these into positives. So we're really adding that number. So all we have left is addition. 4 plus 9 is 13. 13 plus 6 is 19. 19 plus 10 is 29. So there you go. Hopefully that's the answer you got. That's it for order of operations and substitution. Again, check out the written review sheets for more practice. And next video, we're going to talk about solving linear equations. See you there.